This lesson is arc length and central angle measure. You're going to want to use the equation that they gave you, S equals R theta, and you can find R by dividing S by theta, and you can find theta by dividing S by R. Now, if theta is given to you in degrees, then you're going to want to use the number of degrees times pi over 180. So if theta is going to be the number of degrees times pi divided by 180, and that's the radians. So you want to use these equations with theta in radians. Now, I just really quick want to explain why these work so that you can derive these equations if you need to. If you start out with the proportion, so you have the central angle that intercepts the arc. Oh, sorry. Use them. My hands are being used here. And you divide it by the central angle of the entire circle, which is 360 degrees. That's going to equal the length of the arc over the circumference of the circle. I ran out of room. So the central angle that intercepts the arc we call theta. The entire circle is 360 degrees, and that's going to equal the length of the arc, and they call that S. And the circumference is 2 pi times the radius. That's a times. When you cross multiply, you get 360 times S equals 2 pi times the radius times theta. The 360, when you divide by 360, 2 pi divided by 360 is just equal to 1. So you're left with S equals R times theta. So we're going to use those equations that they gave you. And for this problem, it says the radius is 11. We're trying to find the central angle, and the arc length is 8. So we're trying to find theta. So we're going to use this equation. We're going to take 8 and divide it by 11. And when we do that, we get 0.7. So we'll type that in here. And let's do one more practice problem here. The circle has radius, the circle has radius of 12 feet. Find the arc length, S, of the arc intercepted by the central angle of 2 pi thirds radians. That's good. So they're giving us the radius and the central angle. We're trying to find S. So we are going to, whoopsies, not that way, the other way. There we go. We're going to use this one. Let me show you. Oh, this is just so exciting. So we want to use that equation right there. So we're going to do S equals the radius times 2 pi divided by 3. And we're going to cancel this. So 4 times 2, 8 pi. So let's see, we have to do, what happened to my calculator? Okay, so we're going to go to our calculator here. Then let me move it. I don't know why. Okay, so we're going to do 8 times 3.14 25.2, 25.1. So we'll type that in. Feet. And that will be the end of our lesson.